is done. I see you. Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to Donnyland. Today's a very special day. We're starting a new series. I've been hinting at it for a while. A little while, but today's the day. Today's the day. You've seen the special. Who's that jumping out the sky? DON on my Rey Mysterio shit. Maybe I'm Rey Mysterio. Fuck it, Dirty Dom. Recently, I've been going back and I've just been watching some classic WWE, some old school WWE, because we know the shit we're getting today. It's just that shit. So I thought, how could I put this into this and this? And you're getting this. Today is the first video of me going back and breaking down a classic WWE event. Specifically, WrestleMania 21. WrestleMania 21. I thought, wow, John Cena's retiring this year. Why don't I go back to where it really started? Of course, he was in the I won't say a long time, but a long time before this event. But this event is really what propelled the future stars into their stardom. John Cena won his first championship. Batista won his first championship. Edge won the Money in the Bank. It was the beginning of a new era. A new leaf turned, a new dawn. The sun was rising while the old sun was setting. The old guard was leaving. So what an event to start with. But bro, before we even get into it like that, they used to actually fucking care. First point blank period. They used to fucking care. They used to put thought into their pay-per-views. They were called pay-per-views. What the fuck is a PLE? I don't know, but they were called pay-per-views. Just the intro. I mean, I guess the intros when it comes to WrestleMania, they still are decent. But this one, it was like 20 minutes, and it was just rip-offs of movie trailers.
I don't give a...
Of that time, I'm gonna be honest. How many movies did I see that were in that trailer that I knew of? Maybe zero. Wow, I'm not a fucking movie critic, okay?
Damn.
How old was I? When was WrestleMania 21? It was April 3rd, 2005 to be specific. I wasn't even one yet. I was probably like what? December, January, February, March, April. I was 3.5 months. About to turn 4 months old. I was still a baby. I was probably still being fed bottles and crying at night.
Damn.
First match of WrestleMania 21. Who's that jumping out the sky? R-E-Y. Mysterio. Don Stereo. It's R-E-Y. Psych D-O-N. I lied. Not gonna lie. I've seen Rey Mysterio live before. And just watching him bounce off the ropes. That shit was like watching fucking magic. It was like he was soaring through the sky. I was like, holy shit. Rey Mysterio knows what he's doing. I just felt the aura from freaking row section 316. No Steve Austin. Versus Eddie Guerrero. And I think this was really before shit got deep. Obviously, Eddie was still alive. Duh, what the fuck? What? What is even, what? It was a very fast-paced match, a very lucha-style match, I know what you're gonna do. We faced each other 25 times. Starrcade. Is that the pay-per-view that was in WCW? Rey Mysterio wore that pink fucking bodysuit. Eddie Guerrero with the long hair. I know game. Do you know game? Or do you just play? Oh, bars. Rey Mysterio got a clean win. I don't think it was a 619. It might have been a hook the leg. 1, 2, 3. Eddie Guerrero was surprised. He was left in the ring just. He looked upset. You could tell something was brewing. No boss. An even better way to continue from what we just witnessed back in 2005. I didn't witness it. Maybe my parents had it on and I was somewhere in the back just watching and crying. But I didn't. I don't remember that shit. It was the first ever Money in the Bank match. Bro, put Money in the Bank back at WrestleMania.
Clock it.
There's 2 nights of WrestleMania, so you could easily throw it in WrestleMania. Why not? Fuck the Money in the Bank Fuck the Money in the Bank PLE. Put that shit back on WrestleMania. I'm looking you dead in the eyes, Triple H. Look at me. Look at me when I'm talking to you. I said put Money in the Bank back at WrestleMania. One night woman, one night men. What could go wrong? if you have a weak card, you can still look forward to that WrestleMania Money in the Bank match. It was Edge, Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, Shelton Benjamin, Kane, Christian. This was Chris Jericho's idea. And Chris Jericho never won a Money in the Bank match. So sometimes they just take your ideas. Yeah, you get credited for it. But do you get the reward? Do you get the glory? Do you get the glory? Fuck. They better have paid him. They better have paid him. I never got to win my own match. That bitch. I would sue you. I don't care how close we are. I don't care if I was the first ever Undisputed Championship. I don't care if I beat Stone Cold and The Rock in the same night. How are you going to put me in the match I created? You're going to put me in the first one, and I'm not going to win. Shelton Benjamin was in like the first 20 Money in the Bank matches. He was a highlight throughout all of them. But this was where, I'm sure you've seen the clip. Maybe I'll put it in here. I don't know. Maybe I'll get copyrighted because WWE likes to strike my shit down like a fucking napalm. You don't know that shit's coming until you get an email randomly. Fucking 12:32 p.m. Your video is copyrighted in some countries. What do you mean they can't watch my video in Asia? What do you mean they can't watch my video in China? OG Donnie is trying to go global and you're blocking the YouTube, we're gonna have to talk. But yes, the Shelton Benjamin just running up the ladder. Oh fuck, I just hit my watch. Is Edge really the rated R superstar that we know him as now before this match? Probably not. He was good. Couple-time Intercontinental Champion, never a world champion. But this match really propelled Edge into that rated R superstar. The ultimate opportunist. The man who will cash in the Money in the Bank after you just went through an elimination chamber, bloody as hell, and steal your belts. That type of Edge. And that is what I mean. This WrestleMania propelled these new stars, pushed them out. Now they're here. Bitch, we're here. We just broke down the wall. Break the walls down. Break down the walls. $10 if you can name that theme song. 3, 2, 1, go. The next match. Turn the lights off. The Dead Man. Undertaker versus, hey, nothing was the same. Nothing what you done for me. That old Randy Orton theme song, woo, shit goes hard. That was before he started hearing voices in his head and everything became so fucking crazy, before he became the Viper. But bro, I've seen this match before, of course. I used to own a DVD of The Undertaker's Best Matches. That shit was on rerun at my nana's house all day. Shout out to Undertaker Mankind Boiler Room match. If you know, you know. But bro, this match, like I said, I've seen it multiple times. The lead up was incredible. You had Randy Orton and his dad fucking teasing the hell out of Undertaker. You had Undertaker getting his get back, popping out in caskets, showing up surprise, fucking popping out of the coffin, grabbing Randy Orton's neck. Bro, this match, this story, it might have been one of the best WrestleMania Undertaker stories matches. Top three. Shawn Michaels for sure. Triple H for sure. Randy Orton? Was there any Was there any story really tied to the match more than that? Yeah, he faced Kane, brother versus Street, blah, 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 blah. But I'm trying to think. And back in the day, it was just, him versus Ric Flair, shit like that. I don't think we count Johnny. No, you know what? Fuck it. My top 3 is my top 3. If you don't like it, you don't gotta agree with me. At the end of the day, I'm still OG Donnie. Bars. Chocolate. But yeah, man, that match, it was a very good match as well. You could tell Undertaker was trying to school the new school. Like he did the old school. Is that what it's called? The old school? Yeah. I always thought that was such a weird name for the move where he grabs the arm, basically hooks him. Bro, if you're the opposition, if you're the counterpart, just fucking pull him down. But no, you're going to let him walk a couple feet on the rope. Crazy balance, I give you that. And then drop down on your arm? Sure. I'm just saying, me versus Undertaker at WrestleMania, if he tries to hit that move on me, I'm countering that shit. Randy Orton, you could have countered that into an RKO. Be for real. But you know what you did counter into an RKO? Woo-hoo! That choke slam. that choke slam. And I thought it was 1, 2, 3, but no. He kicked out, and then he tried to hit him with a fucking tombstone, but no, you got too cocky. He reversed that, and then tombstone of his own. 1, 2, 3. The Undertaker went 13-0. That was his 13th win at WrestleMania. It is cool watching these prior WrestleManias, and when Undertaker's streak wasn't really considered that big of a thing. Yes, they mentioned it, but he really got 21-1. Or what was he? Well, he was 21-0, but he went 21 years. I don't know if it was straight, but he did not lose at WrestleMania for 21 years. And he's not even considered Mr. WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels is. Kind of crazy, right? The next match. Remember when Grimm's Toy Show used to say, Divas match gotta pee, Divas match gotta pee, Divas match gotta pee. But it was Trish Stratus. It was Trish Stratus and Stratisfaction versus Christy Hemme. I know Christy Hemme from her TNA days. She was probably the ring announcer. I'm 97% sure that was her role. But yeah, that's what I know Christy Hemme from. When I seen her come out, especially for the Divas Championship or the Women's Championship at that time, I was like, oh shit, wow. And she had Lita in her corner as well. It was probably supposed to be Lita versus Trish, duh. But this match, it was nothing great. It showcased the woman that they had at the time. The parallel of the woman on a WrestleMania card then versus woman on a WrestleMania match now. You have JR, puppies! The whole match is just them getting sexualized. It's kind of crazy how times have changed. But yeah, nothing really to talk about in that match. It was a good match, a solid match. Trish Stratus won, duh. The next match. I never seen this match before, ever. Never, ever, ever. And I consider myself a wrestling fan, but you've never watched Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels? Brother. This might be one of the best pure in-ring wrestling matches I've ever seen. Ever. They were going back and forth, bang for bang, blow for blow. And leading up to it, the story was, I'm just as good as you. I'm better than you. I can do what you can do, but better. I'm Kurt freaking Angle. I won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. But Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, nope. My name is Mr. WrestleMania for a reason. I'm the best in the ring. You can't go toe-to-toe with me. You cannot go toe-to-toe with me. But boy, they went toe-to-toe. And I was expecting Shawn Michaels to win this match, but no. It was bang, 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 back and forth. Multiple switching musics, ankle slams, ankle locks. Dude, Shawn Michaels damn near got his ankle freaking snapped in half. I don't know how he could walk. But everything from the tempo of the match, is that the right word? Yeah, the tempo, it wasn't too fast, it wasn't too slow, it was just perfect. Everything they did, it looked good, it meshed well. And this was before everything had to be a fucking jumpy, 5-star, whatever the fuck AEW does. Was that a straight? I don't know, but you know what I'm trying to say. They were just going at it. I love when Shawn Michaels goes to the top rope and does that elbow drop. What? I'm looking at myself in the mirror. But yes, that match was... That match, I don't know how long it was. But bro, the way the match ended, Kurt Angle had Shawn Michaels in the ankle lock for damn near 10 minutes. That's what it felt like. That is what it felt like. He did not want to tap. He did not want to give up. But at the end of the day, HBK went tap, tap, tap to Kurt A. Woo! I'm on fire today. The next match was a fucking sumo match. A sumo match at WrestleMania. With it's a big show. Versus fucking, I don't even know his name, bro, but it was a fucking sumo match between two 500-pound men in fucking sumo strings on my big screen. That shit, I don't know what it was there for. Siri, I'm not talking to you. Go away. But that shit was like 2 seconds. They just threw each other out of the ring. It is what it is. Big Show, good job. Whatever your sumo wrestler's name was, you're cool too. You did your thing. Maybe I'll put a clip in. Like I said, I don't want to get copyrighted. Damn. The next match. The Never Seen 17. Never seen one. John Cena versus the Wrestling God, JBL. Man, JBL is so underrated. So underrated. When he had fucking Orlando Bloom and people in his pocket and shit. And I just recently started tapping in when he had Shawn Michaels in his pocket. But bro, JBL is one of the most underrated heels ever. Ever. I stamped that. The wrestling god JBL, Wall Street JBL, APA JBL. He was just badass. Him and Ron Simmons. They were just beating each other ass and playing cards. But JBL, he was that guy. He was that guy. On commentary too. He was a good commentator. But this match, it was calm. It wasn't too much. It didn't try to do too much. It was just John Cena, the young gun, going for his first World Heavyweight Championship. JBL, he tried to do classic heel things, try to get the win, try to upset Cena. But no, Cena was not falling for it. They were going back and forth. Then boom, out of nowhere, John Cena, boom. Bring back the FU. Washington, D.C., they storm the Capitol. Let's storm the ring. John Cena, 1, 2, 3, yeah! But that match, boom, John Cena gets his first World Heavyweight Championship, WWE Championship. It was the WWE Championship. The next match was for the World Heavyweight Championship. But bro, that classic design, that was like the Ruthless Aggression belt. Fucking Brock Lesnar. When I see that belt, I really think of Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle. Who else held that belt? Eddie Guerrero. I could see that. But yeah, man, this match, it was John Cena's first World Heavyweight Championship, WWE Championship one. And of course, he never slowed down. He's now the Never Seen 17, the GOAT. The GOAT. He has the most championships in history for a reason, and this was the first one, winning it in Hollywood. He won it in Hollywood. WrestleMania goes Hollywood, John Cena goes Hollywood. Damn! Sorry, I had to turn into Batista real quick because that's the next match. It was the Animal, Batista versus 6 time to play the game. Triple H, man, in a fucking meat match. Just two men going at it. Bang, 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 bang. This was post-evolution. This is what caused the shift in evolution. There was no more evolution. We have evolved, which led to this match. The evolution of a star. Batista taking his place in Hollywood, getting that Hollywood star. It was just two powerhouses going bang, bang, bang. Spine buster after spine buster. Knee after knee. Clothesline after clothesline. Fucking slam after slam. I never realized how simple their movesets were, but what can you expect? What can you expect? They were just doing their thing. It was a good match. It was a very slow match. They kind of built up to the finish. It was very punishing, very hard hitting, like I said. They were just taking damage and they were going at it for a while. But at the end of the day, we know who won. The Animal. The Animal, one of the most underrated wrestlers ever. Batista does not get his credit, and now he's a great actor. Shout out to Dave Batista, man. But yes, we just seen John Cena become the new WWE champion, and now we have Batista, the new World Heavyweight champion. At this point, the World Heavyweight Championship was on Raw, and the WWE Championship was on SmackDown. So Batista was the guy on Raw. John Cena was the guy on SmackDown. Yes, this is the next generation. This is who you're going to be watching for the next 10, 15 years. So here, take it in. Because this is just the beginning. It's like how we're at the beginning of Donnyland. What is my WrestleMania 21 moment going to be? What is going to be my crowning moment where it's like, this is the guy now. This is the guy for the next 10, 15 years. But that's not my plan. I was trying to be that guy forever young. I wanna be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Would you want to live forever? I don't know. It's not that type of video. But yeah, man, WrestleMania 21, the aura, the crowd, the commentary, just the whole environment, bro. The backstage fucking segments. You had Piper's Pit. Even that shit, bro. WWE does not do it like they do no more. I guess you can say evolution, blah, 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 blah. But even now, compared to what it was in like the 2010s, it is not the same. It is not the same. This was a literal spectacle. I know they like to call it spectacles now, but bro, it felt special. It felt special. The long ramp, the Hollywood sign, like, what a show. On my research for this video, this WrestleMania is widely considered, I think I said it at the start of the video, the new foregrounds of what WWE will be. Duh. But this WrestleMania was actually the last WrestleMania in an arena as well. So before that, it was all arenas. Maybe a stadium here and there, outside a little bit here and there, whatever the fuck Hulk Hogan beat Yokozuna for. I don't know where they were. I think they were at Caesar's Palace. That shit looked like it held about 10 people. But bro, it was probably vibes. Just pure cocaine and vibes. I found out that Triple H and Batista had real beef. They were beefing in the locker room. So the storyline that was portraying on TV was just bits and pieces of what's happening in the back. It's always cool to find some stuff out like that. You know, when TV becomes reality. When reality becomes TV. If only there was something called reality TV. Wait. There is. Fuck. Did I just create reality TV? Am I LeBron James making the deluxe album? Yo, I'm cooking. I might be onto something. But yes, WrestleMania 21. It was the start of this new era, the start of what we have now. Definitely not what we have now because Batista ain't in WWE, John Cena ain't in WWE. Edge, we don't know where Edge is. Rumors have it he might be John Cena's last opponent. What? That would be crazy. A one-match deal from AEW? Never seen before, but what's the point of making history if you're not going to continue to make history? Make history. But yeah, man, this is just the first of many. I don't know where we'll go from here. My wrestling watching is all over the place. One night I could watch something from the Attitude Era. Next night I could watch something from the 80s. The next night I could watch something from 2015. The next night I could watch WrestleMania 21. So it all depends. It all depends what I'm flowing. If you guys like a conscious, should I go WrestleMania 22 or should I go the next pay-per-view after WrestleMania 21? Let me know. I will take it all into consideration. But until then, all right, thank you guys for watching. We're at the end of the video. OG Donnie, no, don't leave us, no. It's like me. Kurt Angle had his ankle lock on me. Now I'm tapping out. After giving you guys all I got. I just put on a 30-minute banger, and now I'm tapping out. It's okay. I lose. You guys win. You're the ones who get to watch it. But if you're still here, thank you. I appreciate it. I really, really do. My name is Don. I see you.